world has so many cities and towns as wonderful as can be. Let's get to know all the public spots, 'cause there is so much to see. Appu's public places. Hello folks, it's me again, your dear friend Appu. Boy, it's so much fun meeting and playing with you. This time we are going to make a trip to various public places that are there for us to visit. Let's get straight into our invisible floating computer. The computer will magically take us to many different places. We will then stop over many public places to see what they look like. Come on then, jump on board. This is going to be so exciting. Government building. The first stop is the government building. This is normally a huge building in any country. The government building has many people working in it. They are people who look after the entire country or a part of the country. They make sure that we all get our food, water, clothing, and all the other things we need to live in safety and comfort. The government buildings are purposely designed to be big and grand, because they indicate the power of the government and its ability to look after its people. Playground. Not all people have enough place at home to be able to play all they want. So many cities and towns have a large number of playgrounds in different parts of the city or the town. This allows children from all over the city to be able to easily go to the playground and play games. Because when we play games, we're healthy, and a healthy body is needed for a healthy mind. Parks. I'm sure we have all seen parks around the place. It is like a small playground that is more for walking and admiring the beauty of the lovely grass and trees. Many families love to go spend some time in the park. It looks beautiful with green grass, beautiful flowers and shady trees. Some of them even have a small pond or a fountain. Picnic spots. Have you gone on a picnic? I'm sure you'd love to. We all do. So much fun and games and nice food eaten in a very cozy place. A picnic is an outing where we go out with family and friends, normally on a holiday, and have lots of fun. The place where we go to is called a picnic spot. Some picnic spots are very quiet and some are very noisy and crowded. They are usually very beautiful and are normally found near a place people like to visit. Hospital. Where are we born? Okay, apart from the place, city or town, most of us are born in a hospital. Of course, we won't know because we were too small to remember. But we will remember when we go to the hospital later to get an injection or if we fall sick. A hospital is a big building where lots of people go to get well. How do you know that it is a hospital? Well, you will see a red plus symbol next to its name. The doctors and nurses work in the hospital. They help to take care of the people who come to the hospital. Library. Where do we get our knowledge? From the library, of course. Okay, it is found all over the place, from your small school library to the city central libraries, which can be very big. The library is taken care of by a librarian. This person can be a woman or a man. He or she knows exactly where books are in the cupboard or on the shelf. They need to know this because there are lots and lots of books in a library. Books of various sizes, colors and topics. You can get lost in the world of books because it can be so interesting to read. Hotel. Where do we stay when we travel to different places? Have you traveled on holiday? Can you guess where we stay when we go far away? Where else but the hotel? There are so many hotels around the world. Some are small, with just one room to stay at and sleep in. They don't cost much. There are also hotels in the world which are so good but also so expensive that only the very rich people can stay there, like the kings and the queens. Now you know that there are so many different types of hotels. There we can not just sleep, but we can also eat and relax. A hotel is like a small city because it needs so many people to run it. Okay, now, what are public places? Public means all the people in general. That means all the people around in cities and towns. A public place is a place which all people can generally go to. Railway station. Chicka-booka, 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 choo-choo, says Thomas, the steam engine, pulling a train. Well, trains have to stop somewhere to take on passengers and drop them off. The place where we can get into a train is called a railway station. There are lots of trains running across the length and breadth of our country, India. So, there are lots of railway stations in our country. Many people travel by train, you see. To make sure the railway station works well, there are lots of people who take care of the railway station. Bus terminal. If trains stop at railway stations, then what can stop at a bus terminal? Any guesses? Yes, buses stop at bus terminals. These bus terminals are big buildings where you can get lost unless you hold on to your mom's or dad's hand. Many buses can come and stop here to drop and pick up people. Some bus terminals are only for city buses. Other bus terminals are for buses which travel long distances to other places. Here we can see all sorts of people coming from different places wearing different clothes. Many carry bags, food and magazines with them to last the entire journey. Airport. Airports are normally so clean, big and have lots of space. This is because they are places where aeroplanes stop to drop and pick up people. People from different countries even. This is because aeroplanes can fly very long distances to places around the world. They also fly real fast, so they need a lot of space to slow down and stop on the ground when they land or take off into the sky. That is why the airport is so big. It has a long road called the runway for planes to land and take off. Again, remember to hold on your mom's or dad's hand because you can get lost here too. Shopping centers. If we want to buy anything, we go to the shop. Nowadays, there are big shops which sell many different things. Some are all under one roof in a big room and building. Some are in many small shops grouped together into one big area. These are called shopping centers. Here we can see many people selling things and many more people buying different things from people who are selling. When we buy at big shopping centers, we need to use a trolley to put all the things we want to buy into it. Then we can pay for it later as we're going out. Post office. What happens if we want to send a letter or a greeting card to our loved ones? We have to go to a place called the post office. A post office is a place where postmen work from. They get letters from here and give it to different houses. If we want to send any letters, we need to drop it into the post box at the post office, which is normally red in color. Wow, so many people to look at. This is what we can normally get to see in most public places. Police station. Many people in the world are very nice people. But there are some people who want to hurt other people. The policemen and policewomen are there to take care of us and keep us safe. These uncles and aunties work in a place called the police station. The police station also has fast cars and motorbikes to help the police catch the bad guys. It also has many guns to scare those people who try to hurt us. Fire station. Fire can be a friend because we use it to cook our food and warm our homes, and even provide light in some houses. But fire that goes out of control can hurt us very badly. If there is a big fire in the house, or a building, we need to call the fire station. The fire station has many fast fire engines which have lots of foam and water to help destroy the fire before they hurt too many people. You can make out if you are passing a fire station cause it has many big red trucks in it. Car garages. If we fall sick, we go to the hospital, right? Okay, then if the family car falls sick, where does it go? It goes to the car hospital, but it isn't called a car hospital. It is called a car garage. There, many men called mechanics work on the car to make it feel alright again. They use lots of special tools and oils to mend the car and make it feel good again. Oh yes sirree! And then we can all go for a drive in the car. Yippee! Stadium. Hey, have you gone to watch a cricket match? Or a hockey match? Or football? Or a swimming race? Have you seen it on TV? They are all played in a huge stadium. Well, if you haven't seen a stadium, then ask Dad or Mom to show you on TV. It is called a stadium. Lots of people go to watch these games in a stadium. That's why a stadium has so many seats in it that you can sit people from 1,000 buses in it. It is that big. Worship places. Have you gone to the temple or the church or the mosque? Well, these are places called places of worship where people go to pray. They ask God to help and guide them. Ask your mom or dad which place of worship you go to. Is it a temple or a church or a mosque? Or does it have a different name? There are so many different places of worship in the world. They all have different names. But they are all places where people go to talk to God. Tourist centers. There are so many beautiful places and people in the world. Haven't you seen them around you or on TV? Normally when we go on holiday, we go to the places called tourist places. Tourist places are those places people like to visit because they are so beautiful or so much fun to visit. Some places of worship can also be tourist places because lots of people like to visit them. Schools. Did you know that schools are public places too? Because many different people from all over come to study there. If you don't know what a school is, then hold on a moment. Let me tell you. It is a place where children from many different places come to study and grow up. A school has lots of teachers who teach and look after the children. Sometimes a school can also be used for a concert or a big meeting of people. Many schools have a lot of space and big playgrounds too, you see. Cinema hall or theatre. There is a fun place that we'd all like to go to. it is sometimes like a big TV or a play. It is called the cinema hall or movie hall. There we can get to see movies from all around the world. Movies that are make-believe and take you to another world when we watch them. If we go to watch a play, then we go to a theatre. Here we don't see a big TV, but instead we see a stage where real people come out and act. They pretend to be other people to tell us stories. This is called theatre. What to do in public places? Hey friends, let's get to know what to do in public places. Public places are full of people, so we must take some care when we visit them. You don't want to get lost, do you? So, hold your parents' hand or make sure you call to them if they're far away. We must always walk carefully across the road. Remember to walk on a zebra crossing. But what is a zebra crossing? It is like thick white lines drawn across the road. It means that people can walk across the road and cars on the road must stop and allow the people to walk past. But did you know that there are lights for zebra crossings too? It is green for walk and red for stop. When we cross the road, this is what we must do. It is called the road crossing drill. In India and in all countries around the world where the cars are right-hand drive, this is what we must do when we cross the road. Look right for any traffic coming from this side. Then look left for any traffic coming from the other side. And look right again for any traffic coming from this side. Easy, wasn't it? Let's do it again. The road crossing drill. Look right, look left, and look right again. If you don't find any cars coming, cross the road. Remember, we are doing this to make sure that we don't walk into the path of any car, bus, or scooter. Hey folks, how was the CD? Did you like the different places our invisible computer took us to? All those public places where so many different kinds of people come to have fun. But remember, public places are places where we all need to be a bit careful, like when we cross the road or when we greet strangers. Got it? And of course, don't forget to look at the demo, friends. Au revoir!